Welcome to the teachings of Ashanti. If you are new to this material, you can find more information about this material by clicking the links below the description to my Facebook group and to my blogspot. If you want to receive notifications to future videos, make sure to click the subscribe button down below. Thank you. The language of the heart, Node 50. Ashanti. Your heart has a language which is very different from the language of the mind. It expresses ideas in feeling, knowing, and intuition. Your mind finds it very difficult to understand this language of the heart. There is communication breakdown between your heart and your mind. They speak in different languages. In normal language, you receive ideas in a linear fashion. The ideas presented in sentences and paragraphs. You start the sentence in the beginning and then read the sentence word for word. Your heart language gives you the whole idea all at once. It does not need to spell it out word for word. When a heart inspiration comes to you, it comes all at once. When your mind receives this heart inspiration, it is confused. It will immediately set about trying to analyze the received inspiration in the usual fashion. It breaks the whole down into separate units. Because this is the normal way language works, separate units, word for word. In this process, the true meaning of the inspiration is lost. Nodes impart this complete whole inspiration to the receiver without having to break it down into separate parts. In a sense, you have to lose your mind when you receive the inspiration from the heart. You allow yourself to be moved by this heart inspiration. You do whatever thought comes first into your mind, almost in a mindless way. You must leave things up to the heart and its wisdom. The actions that you do take will later turn out to make complete sense. It will be something beautiful. You allow yourself to become the vehicle for the actions to be performed. You do not allow your mind to start analyzing the actions. The mind will immediately try and exert control. It will try and fit the actions into the rigid boxes of its known mind fields. With your heart, you allow yourself to receive ideas from the outside the direct control of the mind. You receive it from the outside in the form of your personal node on your lifeline. In this process, your mind has to give up its dominant position of always being in control. It has to give way to the wisdom of the universal node which comes through the heart. This is totally new to your mind. It will not easily give up its control. You are so used to being controlled by your mind all the time. Only once you become awake do you realize what control the mind has over your everyday life. You have practically forgotten that you also have heart knowledge that goes far beyond anything that the mind can come up with. The mind has no access to all wisdom and knowledge. Your mind does not like to admit that it is so limited in comparison to the heart. The heart in turn is happy to work with the mind in harmony. The heart knows it still needs your mind for you to receive a heart inspiration. The inspiration needs to be made conscious knowledge. For this, it still needs the mind. Your heart harbors no feelings of jealousy like the mind. It is filled with love and compassion. That is the heart's nature. It is your mind that is always on the defensive, trying to protect its little territory of control. It's very difficult for your mind to admit that it is only the drop and that the heart with its connection to the universal node is the ocean. Thank you for listening. I will speak to you again real soon.